Greetings, everyone. Are you fond of business? Are you fond of cuisines? I say, why not both? This brings out the food service industry. This talks about the kind of businesses that specifically focuses on production, organization, and distribution of food products for everyone to enjoy and benefit from. My name is Vince, and today I'll be discussing to you the food service industry of the country India, about how it transformed from being local to international. The country India is a South Asian country and the seventh largest country in the world. It is the country that bounds itself from the Indian Ocean. It is also the home of the biggest religion in the world, Hinduism, and home of more than a billion people in its population. India is well renowned for its timeless religion, culture, and influence in the world. But other than that, India is also a country that has a massive love for delicious and exotic cuisines. Because of this, it forms a lot of food service industries as a source of gaining good services and profitable economical income. The Indian food service industries started out as localized street foods and small restaurants where most of their foods comes from their own country's ingredients. But as time passes by, the arrival of other countries' food businesses like McDonald's and Pizza Huts gradually influenced the Indian food service industries to improve and increase their own. They take innovations from other foreign industries and eventually transform their local food service industry into a globally recognized cuisine marketing business. The food services industry's market structure is classified as parameters. It has three kinds. These are accounting transparency, organized operations with quality control and sourcing norms, and outlet preparation. What is accounting transparency? It refers to offering a concise, balanced, and clear view of a company's financial situation. This is shown through the uses of income statements, balance sheets, statements of cash flow, and statement of retained earnings. This serves as evaluation tools for the company. Organized operations with quality control and sourcing norms is all about a well-performed flow of business while maintaining good and stable quality of products, or it can be improved to raise a company's reputation to gain more customers. It also requires the checking of the products to ensure if they are within the specifications for the final product and release. Lastly, outlet penetration, generally known as market penetration, is the successful result of product selling or service within a specific market. This is measured through the sales volume amount of an existing product or service without needing to fully hit the exact intended amount of its supposed target market. To generalize it, the outlet penetration serves as the feedback of the company's product selling. With these three parameters, the Indian food service industries are able to fully build and process on how they're going to fully enlarge their areas of intended services, also incorporating the innovations from other foreign businesses. They're able to diversify the style of their businesses with the intended goal to satisfy the people's needs and gain equal share of economical incomes, since India has a very rapid growing economy equipped with large numbers of skilled workforce or manpower, but suffers from low income due to its large population. This causes the food service industry to increase their constructions of restaurants, whether small and cheap or big and expensive, as long as they can propose job services to the public. The Indian food service also has two kinds of food services. These are organized and unorganized. Number 1. Organized. From its word, these kind of food businesses are formed and served in a decent and professional manner. Examples of these are casual dinings, fine dinings, cafes, lounges, and bar or pubs. Also quick service and fast food restaurants. Number 2. Unorganized. This is the kind of businesses where it's less orderly and also is more easier to find, and the food services is much simpler than the organized one, and its products are much cheaper. Examples of these are local food stalls, roadside eateries, hawkers, dhabas, and snack stops. What was the sole conditions that Indian food service industries find favorable when it comes to public service? The Indians have three conditions, and this refers to the increasing urbanization, increasing women power, and growing middle class. When it comes to the age of the workers, Indian food service industries typically allow young men and women that are 33% younger, according to the article of Medha Varanasi, that are around 15 and also 50% younger than 24, and working for 15 to 54 years. And population percentage increase will go up to 20% of world's working population by the year 2022. Food service industries of India receives key allied industries where they can benefit from it. These are: number 1, agriculture and food processing, which are the farms and factories. Number 2, real estates, which are highly owned lands by rich business tycoons. This allows a lot of spaces for food industries to build restaurants that real estate owners demands. Number 3, kitchen equipment and commissary, referring to the equipments and manpower. Number 4, supply chain and logistics, which refers to the assets such as cargo transportation vehicles and the intermediary area of where the goods are retailed first and finally distributed from any commercial buildings like malls, convenience stores, or specifically the restaurants. So for the final question, what becomes of the Indian food service industry today throughout the pandemic? Today, the world is suffering because of the COVID-19, which causes worldwide deaths, and its presence leaves everywhere mostly unsafe. And this means education and businesses are completely affected. This sparks the new normal program, which uses the online platforms when going to school, online jobs, and online sellings for the safety of the masses. Not all are really letting the pandemic stop them from maintaining their way of life. In the case of the Indian food service industry, public restaurants, eateries, and other food business sellings have been limited to a certain amount of people to prevent contagious infections, and they now begin to use online platforms to continue their food services via online deliveries for them to gain profit from. They'd have to adapt and keep innovating despite the ongoing pandemic. New norms causes the workers to wear masks, temperature control, frequent sanitation, and safe packing to ensure the safety of their sold products and those that buy it. Considering India is a food-loving country, people mostly prefer simple street food varieties with cheap and fair prices. But the pandemic has caused this to take a very rapid decrease and losses in their local street food market. This is strictly needed for the importance of focusing cleanliness in the fear of COVID-19. But the higher organized food markets are able to maintain good flow of their business because of their higher resources and the professional practice of hygiene. By the year 2019 to 2020, a shift of the organic foods increased demands and has become their main focus of business for most industries, and to launch health products. Overall, the Indian food service industry has made India one of the most largest countries with great economy. Their affinity for cuisines brought the idea of making huge food industrial empire for the goal of providing what it means to serve the industry, the community, and the entire country. So that is all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something from it. Once again, this is Vince Leandro Sincol. Thanks for watching, and goodbye!